everybody, it's Chloe Demure, and it's that time. It's time for my quarterly favorites, quarterly roundup, whatever we would like to call it. These are things that I've been using through July, August, and September. Anything that I've just started, I would say in the last few days, or any products that will still be arriving this month, I wouldn't have had enough time to test, so they would be into the next quarter. So we're just going to do and play with products that I've actually had a chance to play with. So, and of course, it's mostly going to be eyeshadow palettes. I know, right? I'm a weak person when it comes to eyeshadow palettes, but I do have a few other things as well. But I think let's start, so let's start with the things that aren't eyeshadow palettes, because eyeshadow palettes I think are what everybody else likes as well. So we will leave those till last. So one new thing I got was, I finally have a new mirror. This one you should be able to see all my dirty fingerprints on. It's just a regular mirror, though there you can see all my dirty fingerprints. But anyways, I just got this through AliExpress. It was like $5, $6, but it was so cute. It reminded me of the Anna Sui ones. I have one of her powder puff containers with this pattern where I keep my some of my loose powders. And yeah, so there we go. That's a favorite. Let's look at skincare. I just have one item this month. I have a few things that I am testing that will be part of next month's, but I've got here, it's from A Dose of Colors. It's one of their serums, and here, let me put some glasses on and then I can read a little bit more for you. This is the Energizing Serum, brightens complexion and reawakens tired skin. I've been using this so the time you watch this is about halfway through September, so I have been using this through partway through August and then through half of September, and I really do like this. Yeah, you just use one or two pumps and then I pat it on my face, of course staying away from our eyes. I take it down the neck a little bit, and I have been noticing that things are looking a little brighter, and I have a few spots that seem to be lightening a little bit. So I really do like this. It doesn't have the ingredients on this, and I no longer have the box, but I know it had some like vitamin C, some hyaluronic acid, I believe. But anyways, yeah, so I use that. Usually use that in the morning, sometimes in the evening if I'm not using something else in the evening, and I have another serum that I use and a moisturizer, but I've been really enjoying this, so I may possibly get this again. What else? Let's talk P. Louise. I finally tried some of her bases. I got one of her, I didn't get one of her mystery boxes, but she had, which is one of the palettes I have on here, she had a box that was with this palette, and I could try some of her different bases. So I got to try a colored base, a regular skin tone base, and then I also tried these acid rain bases, and wow, I really like the acid rain bases. Her other bases are okay. I have ones that I like better, but I really do like these acid rain ones. And this one is in the color Nitro, which is kind of like I almost want to call it teal blue or turquoise maybe. But anyways, I have a video on this. If I remember, I will link it. But I really liked this eye base a lot, so I wouldn't mind trying a couple other colors in the acid rains. From Cheekbone Beauty, I did an unboxing, and then I did another video trying out some of these products. The keeper from the package that I got is the Sustain Complexion Pencils. So this is one of the lightest ones, and I like to use this to brighten up my under eye. You can use the different pencils to make bronzers or contour, or you can mix them to make a foundation, a concealer, but my favorite of all of them is the lighter one to use as a little bit of concealer or brightening underneath my eye. So this one has been a favorite. So if you've been wanting to try the Sustain Complexion, that's a hard word, Complexion Pencils, this is a good one here. Let's talk about putty products. From e.l.f. I've been just trying to get into putty, so I have a few other putty blushers, but I don't have any putty bronzers. So I decided to e.l.f. were having a sale, and I needed some more of my cleansing balm. So I went and I got the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I've been really liking this. I believe this is their latest shade. Somewhere on the side here, I think very small. I guess I could try with my glasses. If I can't see it, then I'll link it. But they just have it very lightly written on clear. So this one is tan line. So there we go. It has it in very small script there. And then I have this Putty Blush from e.l.f. as well. And then this is a coral one. I don't know if they gave it a special name, but this one I can't read very well. But anyways, it is a coral color, and I have been really liking that. I actually have that on my cheeks today. And let's see. Oh, and then let's go lipstick. I have also a video on this. This is the Dagger Beauty. Look at this. How beautiful is this? You can even put it on a string to wear it as a necklace if you wanted. Make a good goth look. And then it's this beautiful red liquid lip. I did a collab with Teresa Mulhern, so definitely give her a look and a follow on YouTube and on Instagram. She's absolutely fantastic. So we had done a collab together with the Dagger Beauty. And then before we go into eyeshadow palettes, I do have a couple singles. So I tried the Titmouse multi-chromes. So I have 3 of them. I have them in Sonia, Nemesis, I believe. Yes, Nemesis. And then I have one, and this is a harder name to pronounce. I want to say Danya. Sorry, Dasha. I still haven't gotten my empty palette that I ordered yet. And then Dasha. So I have one that is a green to pink, a purple to green, and then I have a, what you want to call this one? Another green, kind of a green to purple. But anyways, I really love these multi-chromes. They go really nice on black bases. They go on top of other colors. They're really, really good. So if you've been wanting to try a good multi-chrome at a good price, I would check out the Titmouse ones. They're really pretty as well. So now let's get on to everybody's favorites. Palettes. So am I going to do them in any kind of order? Maybe. Let's see. Okay. So I want to say my favorite. Okay, I'll do my favorite and then my kind of second favorite, and then the rest won't be in any kind of order. There are two sets that really stick out. One is the Butte Bean and Shroud Cosmetic It's Freaking Bats palette. I have been loving this so much. It was totally worth the wait. I didn't get the original launch, and I didn't do the big second pre-order with the long wait. I bided my time, and then when they actually had it in stock, I went and I got it. And it is absolutely fantastic. They go on like a dream, no fallout, they blend beautifully. This is a fantastic palette. So I want to say that this is probably my favorite palette for this quarter. It could be up there for this year as well, but I really love I'll put it away later, It's Freaking Bats palette. And then my second kind of favorite is kind of a set of them, because they came in a set of 4. I got 3 of them. I'm still kicking myself for not getting the 4. And then when I did another order, didn't pop it in, and next time I will 100%, is these Juvia's Place Army palettes. So we have, or the Rebel palettes, I should say, excuse me. So we've got the Rebel Army, which is my favorite out of all of them, and then it is the grungy green tones. My next favorite is the Army Mints. So these are like pastel greens. And then my third favorite is the Rebel Grays, and then these are all different gray tones. I've been really liking the quality of these quads. I love Juvia's Place's quality, period, but these quads are really up there. I've got the Melissa quad on my eyes today, which was from another influencer collab. She did 2 with Fumi and then 1 with Melissa. And yeah, so I'm wearing the Melissa one today. I was trying to go a little bit more neutral. So for my, I would say the top 2 favorites, or I can say hands down in the top, it's Freakin' Bats and then the Rebel quads from Juvia's Place. Other palettes that were fantastic is the Worldly palette, P. Louise. So P. Louise, we talked about the base a few minutes ago, the Acid Rain base. Here is the palette. I know a lot of people did not like that it is so big and takes up a lot of space, but I don't mind it. I just use this one as a display one as well. So I don't have too many palettes that I display out, but since I have this beautiful one, why not? Would I always buy big sized palettes? Probably not, but if the color story is as beautiful and the quality is as good as it is with this one, you never know. My only thing with this one is I wish it had a few more lighter shimmers in there to go with some of the lighter colors, but that's okay. It's like I mix and match from my collection, so that's totally fine. But this is a fantastic palette, so if you've been wanting to try P. Louise, this is a great palette to try. Beautiful color story, the quality is great. Like I said, my only qualm with this is I wish there were 1 or 2 more shimmer shades, because there aren't very many shimmers in here, and there's like a dark bronze, a dark green, that may even be it. Oh, and a dark, dark blue. And then the rest is mattes, which normally for me is great. But if I could have had at least 1 light green or a light blue shimmer, that would have been awesome. So here we go. So it's the P. Louise Worldly palette. And I guess I could have stuck this into my Better Late Than Never because it has been out for a while, but I just tried it in the last few months. Let's see, let's talk about, so unfortunately they are going to stop making makeup. I wanted to get their last release, which is a blush, but I didn't feel like paying shipping for just a blush. So you never know, I may still pull the trigger, but let's see. But Noctex Cosmetics, I had tried a while back some of their singles that I got on a sale when I bought a dress, and now they're selling off their makeup. So I finally pulled the trigger on the Antiquity palette. It was a little bit pricey, but to get it, I got it 30% off, so that made it even more worth it. Now, having played with this palette, would I have paid full price? Yes, I would have. This is an absolutely beautiful color story. You can make it as neutral or as grungy or even bright with the pinks as you like. The quality is great. You can even pop out the pans. You can probably move them around if you want, but I really do like this color story. I think the only thing I would have changed, I think there was a color that I thought was kind of weird, that the name could have been something else. But other than that, I do like the color story names. What does it really matter? But yeah, it's beautiful cardboard packaging. I really like this palette, so it is a firm favorite as well for this month. Let's see. Now let's go to something a little bit cheaper. So I've been wanting to try Be Perfect, but Be Perfect, they're a little pricey, and it's in the UK, so you know it's UK pounds, Canadian dollar, plus with the amount to ship it here is just too expensive for me to really try, because they didn't have too many color stories. If they come with a color story that I have to have, I'd be totally willing to pull the trigger. But I did kind of want to try them, and then I heard that this Mardi Gras by W7 was a dupe for it, and you know the Be Perfect one with Stacey Marie, the original Carnival, has been out for a while. I can't remember if this is based off of the Carnival or Carnival 3. I'm not quite sure. But I did try out this. I got it through Amazon US because Amazon Canada doesn't carry too much W7, and what what I've seen is usually more of the neutral stuff, but this is basically a, well, rainbow palette plus. So it's really good. So you've got your greens and blues and your peaches and pinks and your purples. It's got a decent black. It's really nice. I like this. I think it was around $24 on the Amazon site. I've seen people do comparison between this one and the Carnival palette, and that certain shades they liked better on here, certain shades they liked on the other one, but apparently for W7 that the quality is really good on this, and I don't have any Be Perfect to compare it to, so we will say that I love it. It's great. I will definitely have more fun using it. If I have any complaints, I would say the shimmers are really soft. This one came totally smashed and broken and I had to repress it. And then this one is pretty crumbly, but if you're gentle, they work really well. And it's not all of them. I just found that it was with these two pinky ones that they're a little bit fragile. So there's the W7 palette. Another brand that I had been interested in trying, and I had tried one of their other palettes, and then I finally broke down because I love the small palette that I bought so much. I broke down and I got to the Equalizer Volume 1 by Sample Beauty. I like the fact that it's kind of a different setup than a lot of other palettes. So you pull it up this way. And what I really, really love, and I find quite interesting, and I think the Equalizer 2 was the same way, you'll have a matte with a corresponding shimmer, a matte, a corresponding shimmer, and they do that on either side. And then the middle one, which is the neutrals, and actually I'm not a neutral person, but I really like these neutrals, does the same thing. You've got a matte and a shimmer, a matte and a shimmer, a matte and a shimmer. They even do it with the whites and the black. That's absolutely amazing. So this is a different take on a rainbow palette. I've been enjoying this one as well. So this is really good. If you've been wanting to try Sample Beauty, I highly recommend. I also have a small one that kind of reminded me of the Ace Beauty Oceanic palette, which I've been wanting to get. So they had a small purple and blue story. And that was what I tried first, and I really, really enjoyed it. It might have been in my last quarterly favorites, but then I got this one and no regrets. And then my final favorite of the month, there is a little drama with this one, but we're gonna let that go. We're just gonna say that this is a fantastic palette. This is the Serenity palette. It's by Menagerie Cosmetics, and it's their collab with Annette's Makeup Corner. This is a really lovely palette. The whole packaging is very gorgeous. Actually, the lipstick that came with it is also really, really nice. And then it comes with a beautiful mirror with verbiage around it, which is butterflies make the world more colorful. True fact. And then we've got this beautiful palette here, which I believe is kind of basically a half matte, half shimmer, and it's gorgeous. The quality is really nice. The shimmers are very soft, so again, don't dig away in there. A nice light hand, but they go on really nice, and it's a very beautiful, beautiful palette. So I have, in the end, absolutely no regrets getting this palette. I really enjoyed it. It was a little on the pricey to get it to me, but it is good. So quality-wise, I want to say my first foray into Menagerie, I would say yes, the quality is definitely worth all the hype that they get. So there we go. That is all, yes. That is all my favorites for this quarter. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I've purchased and what I've been enjoying this month. I can't think of any fails, so there we go. So if you'd like to give us a like, comment, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated, or maybe even click that notification bell. And if not, that's okay. We can still be friends. We can listen to my cell phone beep. We can discuss makeup. So that's it for me. I hope you're doing fantastic. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.